Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Noobs to Pros. In today's episode, what I'm going to do is go over one of the games that I played recently and sort of like give you my insight as to what I was thinking when I did certain things or made certain decisions. Today's episode features the Kv1s, which is an amazing tier 6 Russian heavy tank, and I've kept it in the garage ever since I have bought this tank. I've had some of my best games in this tank and I have no reason to sell it anytime soon. So this is one of the very good games I've had in the Kv1s, and I thought this would be a good starting off point for the new series that I'm trying to do, in which I will analyze one of the games which I have played every day and posted on my channel here on YouTube. I start off by going on top of the map, just because most of our heavies are making their way up the middle and there's absolutely no presence from us on the top of the map. Now I'm gonna be making my way up to that ridge in front of me and hopefully stop any tanks from advancing. At least that's the plan. I have actually not known this until now, that only a VK3001P and me are gonna be holding up this place. In hindsight, if I had seen that, I would have thought twice about my actions. But as you'll see, it turns out all for the better. Now, as I make my way across the ridge, I am very apprehensive to know or to see what is going to be around this corner. Now, I spot one of their scouts, and I take him out instantaneously. And as soon as I turn around, I spot a Kv1s and a T3485 army. And I know that the Kv1s has fired, so I come across this corner, bounce a shot from the T34, and I fire into the front of the T3485. Now the Kv1s again tries to hit the VK3001P, but as soon as I know he is fired, I come across this corner again and try to hit the Kv1s. I know there's a T34 behind me. I'm thinking to myself that the VK3001P might be able to look after himself against the T34, so I just come across this corner. As soon as the Kv1s is fired, I let the Kv1s have it. Now, one of my worst nightmare has just been confirmed. I just spot one of the ISs around the corner of the map, and now I'm starting to hesitate whether I want to go and push across this corner against a single IS. Now here I'm thinking to myself whether I should take this shot against the T34, but I know my reload is about 15 seconds and some tank pops around this corner that I haven't seen. I will be in big trouble. Now, the IS just has taken out our VK3001P friend, and now I see both of the ISs, who are by the way platooned in this match, are coming across this corner. Now, I want to be aggressive and I want to take out one of the ISs before the other one has any chance of influencing the battle. So I come across and I see the IS and I see the 122mm gun pointing at me, and I'm starting to back off, and oh no, there's an IS behind me as well. So I let the IS behind me have it. I turn my tank around because I can see he doesn't have the 122mm, and so my best chance is to angle my armor towards him and bounce as many shots as I can, because he can out damage me if I let him have my side. So I'm turning my tank as I'm trying to fire towards him. The IS does his best to sort of like damage me, but I only take 1 or 2 damaging hits, 3 damaging hits now, and I am starting to put the hurt on this IS. I don't know what his platoon mate was doing. He just left him here to die. I guess he was thinking that maybe he will be able to look after himself, but sadly that was not the case. Now the other IS has gone to defend mid-ridge, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, there's very few tanks on the map left, all of them are accounted for, so I'm gonna go and give this IS the good news from behind. I think about taking a shot at the Comet, but I know that's not the priority. The IS is the bigger threat, and the already thinks likewise, and takes him out. Now the Comet does the right thing. He knows there's a tank behind him, and that's the tank he should take out first. So I fire at the Comet and again do the same thing, keep my front pointed towards the Comet at all times. He misses one of his shots. I'm turning. The Comet can turn me very easily. I use the wreck of the IS to save one of my sides, and I take another shot into the comment. And to finish him off and do about 3,200 damage in this game, which is fairly substantial for a tier 6 tank. And I have no chance of getting near the GW Panther, and that wraps up our inaugural episode for Noob Pros, an insight into World of Tanks. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you soon.